Hi everybody! On this glorious morning I'm taking you down into my garden to show you one of my favorite plants, one of my favorite kinds of plants, which is a succulent. And over the last few weeks something interesting has been happening and I'm going to tell you all about it. So the awesome thing about succulents is that you can break off a whole piece and it will regrow and form its own root system, that piece of the plant. But something even more amazing can also happen when you just break off a single leaf. So a few weeks ago a few leaves fell off actually by mistake and they landed on some soil close to the succulent plant. And when I looked this morning I saw the most incredible thing had happened. So I'm going to pause the video and turn the camera around and show you what happened here with this leaf. This leaf has actually regrown an entire baby plant that looks exactly like these succulent plants. It just looks like a tiny one of those. Do you see that? And it's even got its own little root system forming now. And I think that is just the most incredible thing, that out of one of these leaves that fell off by mistake, a whole new little succulent plant is going to grow. And it's basically using the energy from this leaf, so it's sucking up all the water and using the energy that is in this leaf to make the new plant. And once the new plant is established, the rest of this old leaf will die and it'll basically almost give birth to a new little plant. And it didn't just happen with this succulent, it also happened with this one over here. A little piece fell off also by mistake. I think it got pulled off, and what happened was when I found it lying on some soil near to the mother plant, it had started to form its own root system as well, and it's going to grow into a whole new succulent, which I just think is absolutely amazing. The last succulent that it happened with is this kind of tall looking one over here, and its leaves are really a strange shape. They are shaped like this, and one of them fell down, and I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what it looks like up close. This is what the leaf looks like, and you can see that it's sort of dying on this side over here, but at the bottom it's regrowing its own little root system. So this is going to become a whole new plant, and if we give it long enough it might grow up to being a really big plant like its mother plant was. So there's a whole new plant forming there. So if you've got some succulents at home, or if you can get your hands on some from friends or family, then experiment with breaking off just one or two leaves and seeing how amazing it is that it can actually regrow into a whole plant just from a leaf. And just give it time, because these are very slow growing things, but if you give it a couple weeks and almost forget about it and then check again, it's amazing to see how a plant can regrow like that, and it's really quite exciting. So enjoy experimenting with new little baby succulents. It's really cool to get outside also into the garden and spend some time in nature. It's always good for your heart and your soul.